lands covered in eternal snow.
Really?
If we don't do something soon, we'll all freeze to death.
You want to talk about a problem? I sell ice for a living.
Ooh, that's a rough business to be in right now. I mean, that is really... that's
Hey
unfortunate.
guys, Lucas here again for another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about the new Disney animated film Frozen, starring Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, and Josh Gad. And it follows the story of two sisters, one Anna, played by Kristen Bell, and the other Elsa, played by Idina Menzel, as two sisters torn apart because Idina Menzel's character has this power where she can turn anything to ice. She doesn't know how to control it, and she is deemed dangerous by her parents, so she's kind of self-exiles herself as she's about to become the new queen of the land, and basically up to Anna to find her and return her to the throne. This is Disney kind of going back to its roots. It's a musical for the most part, and it goes back to that whole fairy tale princess kind of story that you would expect from Disney, but here it's updated to a more modern version, and there's a lot more unconventional stuff than you would expect from your typical Disney movie. First off, I'm going to start off with the voice acting, which is pretty incredible here. Kristen Bell as Anna is really good. At first I thought she was going to be kind of annoying because that typical princess character, like I wanted to see the world, and the first couple of songs are kind of like that, which you've seen a billion times, especially in Disney movies. But she develops a lot more as a character later on, and I really thought Kristen Bell was great, and especially because I didn't feel like I was hearing Kristen Bell. She really provides a great voice for the character. And Idina Menzel, my God, can she sing her ass off. I forgot that she was in Wicked, and again, just as great. And she has a song in here called Let It Go, which I'm sure will be nominated for Best Original Song come Oscar time. But the real show stealer here is Josh Gad as Olaf the Snowman. He doesn't come into the film about the halfway mark, but I can truly say he steals every scene he's in and has hilarious lines of dialogue. One of the great things about this movie is, like I said, it is a Disney classic fairy tale premise, but it's not that typical damsel in distress that we've come to know, and especially from Disney. Here, Anna, the main character, is a really strong female character. She takes action, she stands up for herself, and in a way, they kind of make the male characters more subservient to the women in some ways, but not in a way to show how men are, below women, but just to show, women don't have to be, damsels in distress. They can provide for their own, and I really love that about this movie. Animation is beautiful in this movie. I saw it in 2D, so I can't say how it would be in 3D, but I'm sure the 3D adds to the experience, and the film really looks fantastic, especially all the landscapes of the mountains and stuff. And also, this movie is a musical, and I hate musicals, so I was worried going into this movie because it's definitely my least favorite genre. But here, not only are the songs not bad, but there's not that many of them. Like, I only counted about 6 or 7 throughout the whole movie, and they're really more towards the first half. Really, for near this last half of this movie, there's really no songs for a good 30 or 40 minutes, I think. And that was great because a lot of the times, musicals and music numbers in these type of movies just really are there to have a song, and they really just stop the story in its tracks, and they don't provide anything. Here, I thought that every song was necessary, or at least was tolerable, and it never got in the way of the story, which is something that I really, really appreciated. Going back to what I said about being unconventional, the film has a really, really good plot twist in the last act that I did not see coming, and again proves that Disney is trying to kind of step away from, I think, the studio that we all kind of know, and are taking more risks, something that I think a lot of animated movies should be doing. I really am praising this movie a lot. It really surprised me. That being said, there are a couple of things that bothered me. One, there's a villain in this movie that's kind of introduced in the first act and not really doing much throughout the movie. He's really just kind of forgot about, and to be honest, he wasn't really even necessary. I felt the story itself was strong enough that you didn't need a villain. The consequences just of the story were fine. I don't think you needed to add this other character, which really they forgot about, so I felt that he was completely unneeded in the movie. And also, I felt that the last 10 minutes or so of this movie were really kind of cliche, and the whole final message of the movie, I won't spoil it, was just really kind of safe for me, especially for a movie that took a lot of risks and was trying to think out of the box for most of it. It just felt like the last whole, message of the movie I thought was a little kind of weak. But besides that, that's kind of a nitpick, and I really think that this movie is something that you should see and take your family to this weekend, and I definitely think that Frozen is the best animated movie I've seen this year. If you're looking for something to take your kids to during the holidays, I think this is a perfect movie, and I think it's one that adults and kids can enjoy. I think it's definitely the best animated movie this year, and definitely better than anything Pixar has been putting out for the last couple of years. So for that, I'm going to give Frozen a strong 4 stars out of 5. So that was my review of Frozen. Let me know what you thought about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? Who is your favorite side character? And I want to know, do you want Disney to go back to their kind of roots like they did here, or do you want to see the more Pixar type stuff? Let me know below. And if you like this review, please subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later.
Some people are worth melting for. You're just maybe not right this second.
Come on, buddy, faster!
No! Hang in there, guys! Whoa! I can't feel my legs! I can't feel my legs!
Those are my legs.
Oh, hey, do me a favor, grab my butt. Oh, that feels better.